Hi, this is Kim, or Adverse Camber 42, continuing my, well, not continuing, is it? Being another playthrough of Dead Letter Department on stream, let's say. So we have been playing Dead Letter Department for the last few weeks. We have seen 4 out of the 6 endings, including the 3 major ones that requires to get into the final day. There are 2 more endings I can show you. They're both slightly shorter, so it might be a slightly shorter stream today. One of them, which we will do first, requires us to get to about day 4 or 5, I think, and the other one only requires us to get to day 2. So let me just make sure I've got my bit of paper here so I can write down our home address, and we shall press on. So, begin. Oh, sorry, I've just noticed my chat's not on. Just bear with me one sec, guys. Let's get that up so I can actually see you. For some reason, Obs has completely lost the chat. So I will just have to find some other way around this. Let me just get Twitch up in my other screen. Just bear with me, guys. I don't know what Obs is doing today. It's just being awkward as sin. I can find a way around it. There we go. So, I'm working a bit blind now, but I should be able to see you well enough to do this. Hey there, info. Oh, flip, it's just lost the screen again. God damn it. This is why I need 3 monitors. There we go. Got you now, info. Let me just make sure. Yep, I can control. Dear God, I hope that you guys can see me. But hi, info. Yes, I can see you. Hope you're well. Let us begin. There's nothing like technical issues to begin, is there? You can see and hear me. That's the main thing. So let's begin our 5th playthrough. I don't remember which ones we must have done them all by now. So let's go back to Dear Love. Dear Love. My time here has been rough, but it's nothing compared to going back. This new city is confusing and harsh, and I'm having a rough time. I got a data entry job, typing up junk that computers can't auto-read. Despite everything, I wish I could come back. I miss you. Love. Madness. Okay, here we go. Yep, we're back in control. Let's rattle the door as always. There's a locked door right here you can't open. When you moved in, you were told it was the fire escape once upon a time. It seems to be sealed off on the other side. Still, it didn't stop you from trying to turn the handle, even after hearing the story. So, just for the sake of superiority, let's read everything. So, I don't think I need the address for this playthrough, but I'll take it to be on the safe side. Thank you for making Orchestra Heights your new home. This is a reminder that based on the lease you signed, your weekly rent is due every Friday. To answer your inquiry, your mailing address is, right, let's get it, 600. But that's always 454. Where are we this time? Clawson, Utah. 84516. There we go. Written that down in case we need it. And we got the rules of the game over here. So, important, all data you enter is proprietary between Okrai Inc. and the Postal Service. Some tips for efficiency. Most letters can still be delivered if the street address and zip code are clearly discernible. Capitalization is not a priority. Auto-suggest recommendations are limited to displaying up to 3 entries. If you don't see an address you're looking for appearing on the list, check for any possible typos. Additionally, the more text you enter, the more refined your search results will be. The system is flagging you to reprocess certain letters. Try reformatting the address onto separate lines to fit more like the following. Example, name, street address, extra info like apartment or suite number, city, state, zip code. Okay, that's the rules of the game. So let's go off to work. Whoops, I've overshot the door, haven't I? Yes, I have. So just to explain what we're going through this time, like I said last time, we've done the 3 major endings that actually require you to get to the end of the game. These are all endings that cut the game short somewhat. So for this one, you might remember, I think it's either day 3 and 4 or day 4 and 5. There are events where there's a little timer and I've got to finish my shift within a certain time. You may remember on all the previous shifts we've done, we've passed those time events and got out the building in time. For the sake of this ending, we've got to fail them all. So when we get to those time events, we're just going to have to sit around and wait for the timer to expire. And I think we have to do it for both of the... Well, I think there's 3 total. We have to fail the first 2, and then that will prompt the 5th ending, one of the ones we haven't seen. But let's give it a go. So that means we've got to get through the first couple of days on normal. So this is the longer of the... I don't want to call them secret endings, not really secret. Longer of the secondary endings, let's say. So begins a new night, heading towards the job you picked up a while back, the same day you arrived in the city. Your official title is Data Conversion Operator, a fancy name for just a warm body that types all the junk computers still can't read. It's not remotely glamorous, and it's the night shift, but it's been fairly stable and easy. Exactly what you're looking for right now. Though, this new location really is out in the middle of nowhere. Sorry, Info, I can see you want to pet the cats. I have Tia and Sherry in the room. They're just at the other side of the room causing havoc at the moment, but if they come within arm's reach, I will pet the cats for you. I keep jumping onto the mesh top of Pizza Roll's tank, as you might remember in I think the last session where I had to lunge and stop it. So I've piled up a bunch of stuff to try and deter them, and Tia's desperately trying to find a way around it right now. So apologies if you hear a sudden crash, it is me hurling myself onto the frog tank, so I'm just trying to see what they're doing. So, past the rabbit ear TV, to the end of the ominous corridor, and work time. So we all know how this works by now, with this being, what, our 4th session? There we go. So, we always get the first one to test it. Hi, Jessica. Can spell your name right. 9776 Lafayette Shoal Field. It's WI, isn't it? I'm starting to learn my states at least. So, Control T is the auto-suggest. There she is. Go. We are on a roll. Oh gosh, that one's harder to read. Reese Voigt. 6667 Nitzer Avenue, NE, Seattle, I think that says. Is that how you spell Seattle? No, it's got 2 T's, doesn't it? T. Ends in a 5. 1. Yep, there it is. David in the red barn on the street. Two 969 Wrightwood. Niantic. Is that actually a place? Wrightwood, CA. No, it's Connecticut. CA must be California, I think. I don't know what Connecticut's 2 letters are. Just write it normal. 063. It's not coming up with anything. So 06357. Oh, there it is. CT. Okay. There's a lot of red wine on that letter. So Barb, artists. 581. Victus. Meeting. 3. KT, if I remember right. Let's see. OKY. There we are. Next one. I think that's one of the unreadables. There it is. Off you go. Oh, this one appears every time. It's always hard to read. Let's zoom that in a bit. There we go. 33027. Dear Cloud. Street. Colorado Springs, CO 80906. Alright, let's have a look. 80906, that's the first one. I'll just read it out. We have read this one before, but just in case you haven't heard it before. It says, chronophobia is the fear of time, typically experienced as fear of the future or fear of growing old. It is a type of anxiety disorder characterized by an irrational and persistent fear of the passage of time. People with chronophobia may have a constant sense of urgency, feeling like they need to rush through tasks or make decisions quickly in order to avoid wasting time. They may also experience physical symptoms, sweating, increased heart rate, difficulty breathing when confronted with situations that remind them of the passage of time. Off it goes. So, 2405 Miller's Harwich. That's a hard word to spell. Set. Well, MA would have been easier, apparently. Yeah, that's the postcode. Let's go. That is not going to be readable. Tiny. Hello from Ohio. We got here. Hello from one of the most southern cities in the world! Exclamation point. Tomorrow I get on a boat to Antarctica. That's not how you spell that word, Kim. Antarctica. I will see whales and chase penguins and probably get seasick. I hope the deal is going well. The coffee and men are quite good in Argentina. Never stop penguin post office! Exclamation mark. Letter Smith 8987 Fowler 73537. What's it come up with? An Eldorado, apparently. That's an easy one. Ministry of Land Affairs. Oh, is that Wenda? Might zoom that in just so I can see. Wenda Morales. $785. I can't read that either. Brownville. Bags. Wyoming. That's right, Tia, who's now on my keyboard. I'll pity you for InfoShark, but please stop typing, Tia. No, Tia, no! Trying to set my do not disturb. Oh god, what she clicked. There we go, that's better. Thanks, Tia. All those spaces helped. Tia, whatever you're planning, may you please reconsider. you do it? Oh, that was an awkward jump. Tia, do not get onto the frog tank. Tia, I will have to jump at you if you do. No, just on the snake tank at the moment, considering it. Sorry, just leaning in a position where I can type this and also watch my nightmare cat. Info, at least I pet the kitty for you. No, I don't remember ever seeing this envelope before. That's a different one. CT. Oh, I see. CT on the start of the postcode there. So, yep, that is the one. Flip it out of curiosity since I've never seen it before. Yeah, nothing on the back. Oh, this was a great show. Can't wait for you to come and visit so we can check it out. Much love, Vanessa, was the show. Oh, it's the clown, the circus one. So, Mickey. Just try and zoom in. Mickey Jawn, I think. 4078. Mendham. Laughlin. NV. I think it's F2 actually. Let's go. Ah, Latus, the one that gives us so much trouble. 2, 3. Oh fuck. Ah, wrong button. Oh good. Came back. Latus. 23098 Patar Road. 8 City. We'll just accept that. Because that one's caused us grief before. So, 8825 Shelling. Missoula. Montana. 59807. Yep, top one. 2889. Vila. Clayton Lake. ME. Yep, that's the one. How many's in the queue? 3 more. Larry. California. I'm just seeing where my cat's gone. There she is. Okay. Ah, professionalism. As I've said before, this is why you never work with children or animals. So it's going to be New Jersey. Cedar Beach and New Jersey is F2. There we go. 99 L Street. Blue City NE. This one. I can never remember which postcode it is. It's that one. Flip. R. Williams became the first person known to be killed by a robot when a factory robot's arm struck him in the head. Okay, that's day 1 complete. Back to our little apartment. Eager and ready to start day 2, where things will not get creepier. The workday over, you shield your eyes briefly as you glance outside the subway window towards the rising sun. The train is now active and bustling with people, calmly meditating in the morning collective idle state, going to and about their jobs. This city was the first time you rode in a big subway. It was quietly exciting to be in such a large, moving contraption with total strangers. You've become accustomed to it now, but still, a thought approaches. Thinking about getting used to being in that isolated room and how you're never going to. Okay, let's rattle some doors again. You feel strangely compelled to keep checking this door. Maybe just to make sure it's truly closed. Second letter. We're here to help make Okrai a reality through a process called supervised learning. Here's how it works. Okrai will always attempt to process the mail first before you see it. When it comes across information it can't read or understand, that's where you'll step in and respond to what it wants to have corrected. Okrai still isn't able to understand what you've typed in or has reason to believe an error was made, it may flag the letters for reprocessing by you. We look forward to seeing how Okrai will develop further with your help. We'll be able to give the Postal Service a chance to catch up on the intense demands and maybe take a break. Oh, isn't that nice? To work! Sorry guys, I'm still a bit croaky. And yet I keep playing games that involve me to read a lot of stuff. I'm so smart. Oh, the children's drawing. Love that little picture. Such a sweet little detail. In a bleak, depressing game. Let's keep going, let's keep going. Oh, the shadow. Forgot about that. Seen it so many times and still forget it's there. And we're off again. It was about a month ago when you started this old little job. Very basic work, just manually type in whatever the automated optical character recognition software failed to scan. It usually consists of mail that never got somewhere because someone had the handwriting skills of a fish. Mail that has travelled from place to place endlessly, unsure where it's even going anymore. No place to call home, not without intervention. They say it's automated, but the system really makes some weird choices about what it wants translated sometimes. Not terribly surprising, the company's software situation doesn't appear very modern by any means. And off we go again. Whee! And in. Okay, downloading from server. Can you all still hear and see me alright? Because I can't see you. So I just want to make sure. So, Julia said Peterson. 9843. Mr. Hill. Clawson. Okay, that's where we are. Can still hear and see. Oh, good. Thank you for confirming info. It's always comforting to hear. Oh, let's copy this one. I think this is the one that keeps coming back. Uh, 9843. Mr. Hill. Claw. F2. Put it on the clipboard. Just because she'll keep coming back. Please do not deliver from this address. 4474 Matson, Bethel Springs, Tennessee. Yes. Juliet Peterson, but with a question mark. Raymond. 428 Carter Street. Raymond. NH. 377. Okay, I've said it many times. Remember that parcel. Parcel's gonna get us our final ending next time. But that's not the... That's not the ending we're going for this time. So to get the final ending, we're going to have to send that parcel to ourselves. So I'm not sure what that says. I think it's river crossing. And then 55379. I'm saying it might be F1. Let's try that. Oh, it does say Shakti under it. Now I've seen it. So that is correct. Julius Peterson wasn't able to break free. Who is Juliessa Peterson? Grandma. Her house is who? Thanks, Taru. Hey. Hello from La Roche Derrien. I truly apologize for not writing sooner, but there's just so much to see, and the French countryside is lovely. I'm convinced France has the absolute best cheese in the world. Ooh, controversial statement. Oh, that's one of the x-rays, so let's flip a few times. Oh, it's not the x-ray, it's a weird card. Hello from the Bahamas. I have sunblock in my eyes and it stings. Also realised jump and I typed wrong. I greatly dislike sun and sand and relaxing. Sending some your way and away from me. There's Juliessa Peterson again. Wayne O'Brien. 11401. Remember when we said the handwriting of a fish? Corner Road? Maybe? Cordova. MD. Cider, it's me. $600, but apt. Seriously, Satan, I just want to get my job and get paid. If to. To the data conversion operator. We don't need to send that to ourselves this time because we're not going for that ending. Non habis mori phantasma. You don't have to be dead to be a ghost. We looked that up once before. So that's 7 S Bedford Street, I think. Burlington, MA. No address on that one. More of a circus performer. Practicing a circus performer do a knife. Spell things correctly, Kim. Swallowing. Trick. Seaman. John Cummings began actually swallowing knives on the first of 3 occasions. He swallowed 4 knives and quickly passed 3 with no ill health. Satan is already fucking with me quite verily. Okay, that's the interesting code that I'd love to know if someone's ever cracked, but I'm too lazy to do so. Julius Aprivason. Why choose? Is there any more, or is that it for the day? Oh no, we get another round. She lived there, angry. She died there, angry. It wouldn't be a session if we didn't see Thermotocles at least once. General, who won the Battle of Salamis? My first little spiral just appeared. Was widely rumoured to have committed by drinking bull's blood. The early 20th century English classicist Percy Gardner proposed that the story about him drinking, this is one of the longer ones, bull's blood may have been based on a misunderstanding of a statue showing Themistocles in a heroic pose holding a cup as an offering to the gods. And our second spiral just appeared, didn't it? Am I safe? Alright, I've lost my cut and paste. And now I can't spell her name. Julius Peterson. 9843 Nissa Hill Clawson. The second one. It's just gonna be interesting because on the last one too. Yep, she is. Lucky guess. That's Joanna Moy. 6445 Edgewater Sandgate. How are you doing? I need to know if you're okay. Please don't tell anyone I sent you this. I think this one has a load of rambling on the back if I remember right too. No, it doesn't. It's not the one I was thinking of. Flip. Day 2 done. The screen is getting fuzzier. We can go home. As you do the map, it's becoming clear you're coming up short on rent again. This is already after several late due payments. The job's pay is per item typed up, so you contacted your manager asking for more mail to process. Doing some overtime tomorrow, even in that small room, should be fine. And we're here. Is this the part where letters start appearing? Because I do like that effect. Let's have a look. Oh, yep, the bath letters. And gasp, they're gone! Yeah, I'm easily amused. But anyway, let's go have a look. Ooh, there's the letter we sent to ourselves. Which ones have we read already? I can't remember if we've read that one. First, thanks for joining in the effort to better improve our automation systems. The Postal Service's commitment to manually processing and resolving undeliverable mail is greatly admirable, but keeping up has been impossible. Did you know the Postal Service processes 200 billion letters a year? 90 million of those letters are tragically undeliverable due to address errors, typos, or bad handwriting. We're here to help push the Postal Service forward by dramatically improving its optical character recognition, OCR, forward with our comprehensive neural network system, OCRI. And with the Remote Encoding Center merging into Mail Recovery Center, you're the first line of defense in helping mail find its proper home. And last of all, official notice. Notice: any employees discovered deliberately abusing the system for their personal interests will be terminated immediately. This includes the entering of invalid, inaccurate, or fraudulent addresses. If discovered, such acts will result in immediate termination and legal action. We've also had reports of attempted malware. Please report any software tampering to your manager ASAP. Do we have, yep, the notice on the fridge saying our rent is due. And that one letter we sent to ourselves. Oh, cider. It's addressed to your apartment in particular. Opening the letter reveals nothing inside other than an odd smell. A smell like that of a mineral, or iron, smoke and chalk. Who sent it remains unclear. It's probably best not to hang on to it. And to work we go. Whee! Cupid's drawing. Let's bring a bit of levity into this. So I can't remember if this is the first time day or if it's day 4, but we'll see if the clock's on the table when we get there. Either way, let's get into the murder tunnel. I love the sound that plays. Just that kind of, I don't want to call it music, just that weird chirping when you cross here. I've been wondering about work and where exactly everyone else. I've been moving everyone around lately. You ended up at this weird warehouse location. As if this is some sort of practical joke initiation rite or a mistake. Despite asking about it several times, your manager warmly confirms that it's all correct. A temporary solution, while they are relocating the main office, they had to get a bit creative. It's a pity, the old office was rather nice. At any rate, the solitude has been good for going through your thoughts at least. Here we are again. Past the weird rabbit ear TV, and into my creepy claustrophobic little office. My fizzy computer. Okay, the timer's not there, so it must be day 4 that our attempts at failure have to begin. So let's just play through this day as normal. 2 hour valued customer at 67632 Dawson. I should go onto another line, shouldn't I? At 67632 Dawson Lake Road. Oh, this is the one that's kept fucking up on one of the timed events. It's actually Poplar, or that word that I read as Pope, I think. Poplar Grove, let's try. Yeah, that second one, Poplar Grove, Illinois. 0121549 20139 40. Enter 0294 885. I feel this is also a code if I could be bothered, but I cannot. Far too lazy for code breaking. 0952 578864. Oh, I completely lost count there. 956. I think 992. How many zeros is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros. Oh. Reese's ashes were found on the remains of a chair in which she had sat. Only part of her left foot and her backbone remained, along with her now shrunken that word? Is it the now shrunken skull? Okay. Which had survived and was found among beaches. Skulls shrinking are not common in research cases of spontaneous human combustion, or SHC, although the claim, curiously, has become a regular anecdotal feature. Pictures of dog cages and other weird shit. That one always makes me jump. On the second occasion, back to our clown, John Cummings, whose name I cannot spell, swallowed 14 knives, and after a few days with abdominal pain, he passed all of them. On the third occasion, which he still did after that second occasion, he swallowed 20 knives and a case, but after a few days he had only passed the case. After around 4 years of pain, he finally died. I spelled the word died, but that should be enough. Still in northern France, I'd be lying if I told you it wasn't because of the cheese. The view in this postcard might not be much. I'm gonna look at it again now. What was it? Yeah, it really isn't much, is it? But I must tell you, I think I'm onto something new. I think this one's new. I don't remember the story. Heard some of the locals talk about a gorgeous hidden fountain in the area. My friend is a little rusty, but rumor has it the water has rejuvenating. It's not a word I've ever spelt, I don't think. Rejuvenating properties. Perhaps if you see me soon, I may be an infant. Ha ha. Hey, let it rot. The weird ones are coming up now. I think it says something there. Do you feel safe? Okay. Go home. I will soon, I promise. I'm cold. I love it here in the Grand Canyon, apparently. But I'm cold. And they're bad Wi-Fi. So I'm behind on my K-drama. And it's fucking gorgeous. Pun intended. Still don't get what the pun is there. Deal. Oh, gorgeous, like a gorge. Got it now. So, no souls without use. It says let it go, but I always struggle with this one. I'm just going to trace it with my finger. It's following that pattern on the side. L-E-T-I-T. Yes, let it go. He's been dead for 5 years. Leave us alone. Linda Perry has apparently been dead for 5 years. Okay. Got here. It pains. Can't type today. Pains me to write this, but I imagined your death every day for years. I thought if every day I imagined you dying, how it would occur, it would somehow make it hurt less when it finally came, but it didn't. Nice try, Satan. Part of me wishes I had just spent that energy supporting you better. Rest in peace, my love. Edward of England was rumoured to have been murdered, Dept being deposed and imprisoned by his wife Isabella and her lover Roger Mortimer, by having a horn pushed into his anus, through which a red hot iron was inserted, burning out his internal organs without marking his body. Yeah, I know I spelled that wrong. It'll do. Just trying to get through this day. Jules Lelevic, a Norwegian. Oh, this is the explosive decompression one, isn't it? Diver was explosively dismembered in a diving bell accident at the North Sea. He was exposed to 8 atmospheres change in air pressure, which forced his body through a 60 centimeter diameter 424 in opening. You can't hold on forever. I can certainly try. Do you feel safe? No. Nothing on that one. Look at the shadows going past. Look at them on the table. Anyway, just so. Okay, you didn't like it when I typed? Auto reject. Okay, what don't you like? Ah. Now it's showing up something else. EDCV BNYHMY VVRG. Oh, that's our day ending. That's the one that ends premature. So we should have the timer tomorrow. Something about this work building feels like a tomb, slowly sinking deep into the earth. Even the electricity is now struggling to reach it anymore, it seems. It's bad enough the item queue is throttled, but you didn't even get to finish it today. You take a deep breath and stare out the window at the rising sun again. Hopefully tomorrow will be better. But it won't. Okay, here we are again. It's been difficult so far, but I'm making progress. Something is seriously off about this temp job. And the housing costs out here are tough. But anyways, I'm going to try and stick it out. I'm sorry it turned out like this. Adverse. Okay. Let's go. Still sealed. Somehow you kind of wish it would open. Not that you know what it would really gain you. At best, it would be a steep drop down. Let's go check the creepy bath letters. Oh, they're not here. Oh, they're creepy floor letters today. And creepy bath letters. Yay! Okay, there are no additional letters. Nothing more on the red due board. So let's get to work. Oh, the child drawing's gone. That's when it disappears. Interesting. And we can hear the breathing behind me, but we know the time I tried to look at that, my eyeball shattered. So, probably not worth it. And let's just make sure we Orpheus our way out of here without ever looking back. Down the murder tunnel. Seriously, I don't think I'd be able to go to work by myself at this time of night when I lived in this creepy place. But let's go. Your manager emailed you earlier apologising for technical issues. You were compensated slightly for your missed review, but it wasn't as much as you would have made had you done a regular day. Apparently the issue has been solved and shouldn't happen again. You'll be moving into the new location within the next week or so anyways, they say. The time frame keeps changing. Really though, why don't they just have us do this remotely from home? It's getting ridiculous, so you reach out to an old co-worker that moved into a different data entry job to see if they're hiring. In the meantime, just try and get through this mess and pay the rent. And we're off. Let's go and start fucking up these time events to get our ending. I'm sure I saw the rabbit ear TV that time, unless it was just when the lights flickered out. Anyway, the important thing, there's the timer on the desk, so we are on the right day now. So we just got to go until the timer starts, and then let the timer run out. Skip that one. Ursula Mollett, 600 Middle Street, Detroit. My top one. Collect immediately. 600 Middle Street, Detroit. Up one again. $600 Middle Street, Detroit. One. Let's it rot. Story, Pulsey. 6, 5, 3. Rats. So, Oberon. It's an interesting address. Oh, I see. It's because it's formatted weird, isn't it? It's Ararat Cirque, Oberon. North Dakota. Yeah, that's gotta be it. I took a boat. Oh, is this back to our front story? I took a boat around the coast. Please stop doing that, Satan. I would like to read the story. You gonna stop? Thank you. And we'll be stuck here on this island for a few days before my next stop, despite appearances. This is actually a lovely, quaint little island village. I think I'll enjoy my time here. Oh, I hate this one. It's always hard to read. I can't remember which way it goes now. Maybe 23290, I think. Clyde Road. Message. Yes, that looks about right. I'll try it anyway. Is it worth the cost? Hello from Tokyo. I am currently eating noodles served out of the back of a guy's car, and they're fucking incredible. Liz. Thanks, Liz. Stop. Oh, is that the woman who's dead again? Yeah, it is. And they're still sending a mail. Oh gosh, that's hard to read. What we got? Victoria, Hamburg, 1921 Longo Drive. Redmond, UA. What's that postcode? Does it end with 52, I think? Let's try that. Stacy Wills, 52924. Luther Road, maybe? Does that say Carterville? Yep, that's good. While trying to bring the reactor online, a rod was pulled further out than intended. The reactor instantly went critical, which as a result splash oil, the water surrounding it. The force of the expanding steam lifted the entire reactor into the air, while airborne, the radioactive steam escaped, spraying the entire room. They were buried in lead coffins. What we got this time? I am allowed to read IV ENOF. Oh, no, that was wrong. IV EN. Fucking hell. IV ENOF UT URE. Even of future. Or Iven of future. Come on, timer, when are you going to start? Oh, this is one with too many deads, I remember. Let's just copy the word dead. So, dead, 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 next week, dead, 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 dead. Oh. Eating things, stealing my deads, dead, 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 next week, next week. Oh, it's Juliet Peterson again. Peterson went missing, I think that says. 9843 Nissa Hill Claw. Can't spell the word claw. F2. There we go. Oh, there it is. Call into the void. I thought there was a message on that one. Anna Maria Grigsby. Good name. Whoa. How disrespectful to Anna Maria Grigsby. Cambridge KS, it says. Yep. Whoa. Monster. Khan is going. Alright. I'm bored. Here's this card. From Peaks. 9384 Edgartown. Catalina. Arizona. No, that's not the right postcode, is it? Oh wait, the second one is now. Cool. Let's go. Who, I think it's Who Is Watching Whom, if I remember right, is watching whom? Yes, it is. 3F. Alright, it's an E. Yep, 3E WE R S D F X. How is that not an X? It's an X, right? Anyway, 3E W E R S D, F. Oops. Oh, you liked it that time. C, V, S, X, S, D, F, V, Lux, C, V, 6, Y, H, N. I am gonna just copy the 2 lines we've done already in case we start fucking up. 6, 7, 8, I, K, greater than I, H, J, K, B, N, M. Here comes the timer. Okay, so now we've just got to sit there like a lemon and wait for the timer to expire. So sorry I can't make this any more exciting for you guys, but I guess we can have a natter while we're doing it. So let me just tell you the plans for streams going forward, because everything's a bit chaotic, because in 2 weeks' time I'm going to have my annual trip to see family. So there will be a week off streaming, just so you're aware. It's from the 11th to the 18th of April is when I'm going away. So what my plan is, at the moment, I asked people if they wanted to see the secret chapters of Alan Wake, because we finished the main game yesterday. You guys said you did want to see the special extra chapters that are in Alan Wake Remasters, so that might be the next stream or two. I've heard they're not very long. I'm not sure if it's going to be one stream or two, but we'll find out. And then I'll give you the choice again. We can either go straight into Code Vein, we'll maybe get 3 sessions out of it before I have to go away. Sorry, Code Vein 2 is what we're playing. Or we can just maybe fill in with some Mortuary Assistant or something and start Code Vein on my return. We'll see how you feel when we get to it. And ditto in the off stream during the week, we're going to be playing Life is Strange Reunion. I'm pretty sure we'll finish that in the, I reckon, 4 sessions we've got before we go away. Weekends are also a bit iffy for me for the next few weeks. So this weekend, of course, is Easter. I've got some things planned coming up. So we're finishing Dead Letter Department's Day. So with Easter, with me going away, there's probably going to be a month where we don't have any Weird Shit Sundays, and a couple of weeks without the Saturday stream as well. So Weird Shit Sundays after this is going on hiatus. As I say, I think for maybe until the beginning of May. And when we come back, my plan to play next is what we have so far. Sorry, just seeing what my cat's smashing into. I think we're safe. When we come back, my plan is what we have. We are going to be playing the current 5 chapters of Scarlet Hollow, which are out. I played the first 4 before. I have friends who have played the 5th chapter who are trying desperately not to spoil it for me, and just so nobody slips up, I want to play it. So we'll treat it a bit like we've been treating Poppy Playtime in the mainstream. We'll play what we've got so far, and when the final chapter comes out, we'll just play it on its own and finish the game together, as close to the release date as we can. But anyway, that's the plan coming up. So after my trip to see my family, the mainstream will be Code Vein 2, the off-stream will be Digimon Story, Cyber Sleuth Time Story, and which days will be Scarlet Hollow. But yeah, sorry about a couple of weeks of chaos. As I said, the whole week off seeing family, we've got Easter where Nick and I have a few things planned. We're going to have another one of our horror movie marathons, so keep an eye on Blue Sky, because I'll be, kind of skeeting as we go along during that to let you know what we've been watching, probably mostly on Shudder. I am curious because Shudder's just got the Mortuary Assistant film, and I kind of want to see that now we've had a playthrough. But after Easter, then we've got the 2 weeks where I'm visiting family. Then the weekend after that, I've got a random day trip to London planned. Just because I haven't been for a while and I wanted to have a mooch. So we might get Weird Shit Sundays that week, but we won't get the Saturday stream because that's when I'm going. We've just got like 3 weeks of chaos. But that week I'm off, the weekday streams will still be going ahead. It's just the weekends that's a bit chaotic. I noticed my little things turned red there. The 1 minute 30 just to filibuster till this timer runs out. I said I think to do this again on day 5 on the next shift. I do like the way that the screen's slowly cracking though as time goes. So we've always been kind of lucky with these. I think there was one time where it went to the wire. We have always got out within the time limit. It's fairly easy to do, at least, if you're trying to play the game normally and not deliberately trying to upset Satan like I'm doing. We don't actually know what this ending actually entails when we get it. It's going to be a mystery for us both. I do know what the other ending is. That I kind of have alluded to involves that one particular parcel. But I want to save that one to last because it sounds the most curious, let's say, the most different of the endings. We've just got a few more seconds to wait out. I love the little movements in the corner of the screen that we can't quite see because our eyeballs are cracking. It's that heavy breathing. Is that us? Is that the thing behind us? Who can say? The game is certainly trying to deter you from doing what I'm doing right now. There's very clearly things moving around us in the dark there that we can't quite see. Okay, 30 more seconds. Certainly the creepiest we've managed to make the game so far. Cherry's yelling at me because she can't get into a closet. Having cats is always fun. Tia's just on the warm patch above Biggles' heat lamp. Zonked out now. I'm curious about what my cat's currently doing while this horror is unfolding. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey, the screen's gone off. Is it gonna let me move? What's happening? Strange. You don't have any memory of getting home last night. We rattle the door. Still sealed. Okay, we are quite possessed now. I don't know if we have to do another day or if that's it. We'll find out. Got smoke. So I think we're quite possessed right now, given how blurry the screen is. But at least the cracked eyeball effect has gone away. That effect is particularly annoying. Yeah, it's looking a bit like we have to do one more day. I believe we have to fail the quick time event there too. So our goal is not making it to the final day. I've got caught on the fence. Oh, I've got the neck crick too. Yeah, we're quite possessed. Oh, here we go. You emailed earlier asking about being able to work from home, especially after the power issues. The manager responded saying that the operating system software it runs on is unique to the company. It's something that was custom made a long time ago and only a few people know how to really maintain it. But it still works well. They didn't say it directly, but you got the impression they like it this way, so people can't fool around on the internet or play solitaire when they should be working. The cell phone signal in all the buildings you've been in is surprisingly bad too. The manager calmly assures you that the issue has been addressed and not to worry. Whatever, you just need to keep the rent paid while you find something better, especially as this job has been ricking your hands lately. Of course, we moved to the city to meet new people and experience new things. Not to be stuck inside this little pitiful room in a factory alone and taking orders from a box. So, let's take our possessed axe to work one last time. And again, we just got to do the same thing. We're just going to have to sit and wait when the timer comes up and let it run down. I'm feeling the second time is a little shorter, but I can't quite remember. Let's go. Oh, this one's kind of annoying. Ah, let's start something. It's hard to read this one. Because of dark. Something. Read it. Crawling, lurking, I think it is. Standing. Yeah, let's just read it one last time. Flickers of dark. Something. Crawling, lurking, standing. Yeah, that's not right. Is that Miss Peterson again? What the hell was her name? Oh, no, the woman's name now. It's something Peterson, wasn't it? But I would have thought the amount of time we copied it, I remember it by now. 9843. Nissa, I think it was. Hill? Yep, will do. It's the second one. Clearing. Well, this is the one where you just have to hold zoom in for long enough and a sign appears on the wall. Yeah, I think I see it coming now. I don't remember what it actually says. Just me let it rot. No, I'm getting close to hell now. No argument there. Walsh-Boltman condition, or commonly known as stiff person syndrome, is a rare neurological disorder characterized by progressive rigidity, stiffness, which I can't spell, and spasms in the limbs of the body, often resulting in deformities. Spasms sometimes occur in response to, spell better, response to environment, stimuli, such as voluntary or passive movements and unexpected auditory stimulation. Changes in emotion or stress can also be regular contributors. Joey, pair of Russell Brothers of St. Francis, 773 Parker Avenue maybe, or Porker Avenue, Rockbury. water, maybe? I'm just gonna press yes. Let's go with that. How are we addressing homelessness? Do we have an address? Yes, James Monroe. 3-1 Prospect Road Southeast at is it C4001? Yep. Pine Bluff. Where is Pine Bluff? Can't read it, but that ends at 601 if it's giving me that option, which it is not. Where the hell are you? Let's just try 4601 on the end and see what happens. It's not. So have I typed something wrong? Prospect Road Southeast, apartment C400. Let's try putting that on its own line and see if that helps. Spell Pine Bluff correctly in case that helps. Pine Bluff. Still not doing it though. Let's have a look. 4601 on the end. Hope that. It's not. Let's just try submitting it and see what happens. Donald. Oliver. 4365 East 2250 Street Q&E. Oh yeah, I think this is pop one. Try and get that one right. I didn't like that one. So it was James Monroe 713 Prospect Road Southeast at C401. Yep. Pine Bluff. You'll have blur then. Oh! In the return to sender at the above it says Pine Bluff AR. Let's try that. That's better. 3809 Lucas Street, Los Angeles. Come on, Satan. So at least be professional. 48, I think that says. Still got to put the name on it, so it's Premier Talent Co. Sandals, yeah, top one. Here we go. That's all redacted. Oh god, one of these. 6TF7 UK TYUJM HB. Time again. It's okay. We've got to survive 7 minutes this time, but then we should have our 5th ending. So I guess while Satan gets angrier and angrier at me for not playing ball, what games do we have kind of upcoming at the moment? So as I've said, the mainstream is the one I plan the head most for. So in the off stream, other than maybe popping in some mortuary assistance just to fill some dead space before we begin. So when my chaotic holiday is over, in the off stream, we're currently playing Life is Strange Reunion on PlayStation 5. The next game we're going to tackle after that is Digimon Story Time Stranger, also on PS5. The mainstream is the one I plan further in advance. So we are going to be playing after Alan Wake, Code Vein 2 on PlayStation 5. And then we're going to move on to Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, again on PlayStation 5. And after that, because it was requested, is what I consider our retro stream. So that's why we're currently looking at Alan Wake at the moment, although I am playing the remastered version. After that, I intend to look at the original Phoenix Wright game, because I noticed that's on the PlayStation Store. I haven't played it for a long time, and I remember them being pretty fun, so that's going to be good to get into. And of course, after that, we are starting to cycle back round, so I'm thinking maybe it's not a Souls-like, in my opinion, but in the slot where I normally play Souls-like or action games, I might give Claire Obscure a try, just because I'm really interested in that one and I haven't got to it yet. And after that, of course, we'll be continuing with the Yakuza series, so we'll be moving on to Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii, the Majima game. But, that's my plan for the immediate future anyway. Looking ahead, though, I expect Digimon Story and Infinite Wealth are going to take me quite a while, so you're going to be seeing me playing them for quite a while. And on Witch Sundays, I have got shit tons I want to share with you on here. So I've said Scarlet Hollow is going to be the next one. I also have more Monkey Island games, if we're not feeling like Horror Week. I have Proximate, I've got Birds Watching, which has only just come out and looks creepy as fuck. I've got the Stanley Parable. I've got No One Lives at the Lighthouse, a bunch of games people have recommended to me, but given that you guys recommended Mouthwashing, which now lives rent-free in my head for the rest of my life, I dread to think what some of these games are like, to be honest, but we'll find out together. It'll be a mixture of the weird shit that I've had trapped on my laptop for years. As I said before, Witch at Sundays has come about because I had to replace my over a decade-year laptop earlier this year because it was completely packing in. So it's nice to have a new laptop, which isn't powerful enough to play like really, really new shit, but it's powerful enough to play the kind of weird indie games I like on Steam, which is why you're getting stuff like this, which was another game that was recommended to me by InfoShark, I think. I've been enjoying it. It's been fun enough to play through because it's nice and short so we can see all the endings, which I'm hoping we will get the last two today. But it's all dependent on surviving the next 4 minutes. Well, or not surviving the next 4 minutes, as the case may be. So we just gotta wait a little longer, and at least we don't have to sit around to get the final ending. Oh, that breathing is certainly unsettling. Ah, slow, Zeta, slow. 3.5 minutes, we're getting there. I wish you could turn your head, but I guess it's kind of creepy that you can't. Can't see whatever the hell is. I'm still undecided if that's my own laboured breathing because I'm getting possessed, or if it is Satan fucking around behind me chewing on glass, apparently. Oh, we're getting there. How much longer? 2 minutes to go. Oh, running out of things to talk to you guys about. I've already told you that I'm going to be... else am I doing next weekend, please? So let's think. So, the reason why there's no Saturday stream next week is because on Saturday there is a few things that I need to do in town beyond buying some new shoes for my trip home, so my parents don't see me in my worn out, shredded trainers. But we have there's a local craft fair that's kind of like alt and goth art, so I'm going to go and have a mooch around that in the afternoon. And then in the evening, we're going to the theatre, so that's why there's no stream next Saturday night. And on the Sunday, when we normally have Wage Hit Sundays, as I said, it's Easter Sunday. Nick and I will be eating all of the Easter eggs. I say all the Easter eggs, I think we've managed to accumulate about 3 each, but they're likely to all be consumed, while we just spend an entire day sitting around munching on nachos and watching horror films. So I don't know, I've just resubscribed to Shudder just to give us some options of things to watch, which I only ever really do when we're having a horror movie marathon. But I did, I was signing up that they've just got Mortuary Assistant on there. So I'm not expecting it to be as good as the games, because, video game adaptations ever are. I am curious to see what they've done with it. Because, we had a lot of fun. I don't feel Mortuary Assistant, at least on our one playthrough, was as scary as people maybe made out to be, because it got a few nervous laughs out of us at places. But I did really. That's why we said, if you guys don't want me to start any of the longer games before I go away, and then have a week where you won't see what happens next, I'll just pick a few more Mortuary Assistants in the next couple of weeks. It's no biggie. You can see a couple more endings for it, because I was a muppet. You guys did correctly identify the killer last time, and in my haste to finish the game, I did the wrong ritual and got you the bad ending, so I do apologise. We'll try and do it right next time and actually get the good ending. And, well, we technically survived the night. Brandon didn't do so well out of it, did he? Okay, just a few more seconds and this should be our ending. Let's go, let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And it's force quit the game. I don't know if you guys can see that because the thing's not open for me on my screen. No, you've got the black screen of death. Because I don't have it set to my desktop today. Let's get that back open. It's just opened my Steam library and my mouse is actually frozen. Oh, but you guys can see something. That's curious. I think I need to move, so let me try and get that on my screen. Be a bit awkward. There we go. Sorry, for some reason it shunted me into the Steam library, but I could see that on your feed. Curious. What to do now? What to do now? Broken LCD screen. Still lit up, despite being cracked. It's struggling to perform whatever image it can still muster, as its internal fluids swim about and escape out of its body. Clinging to whatever it can. It doesn't even know how to save itself. It continues to perform as it always has, hoping and praying that somehow this is the answer this time. How does one fix a broken LCD screen anyway? Fingers on your hands can now only find minimal comfort by resting in a bizarre configuration, twisting over and around one another. Torn tendons sliding and clicking across the contoured surfaces. Holding a cup anymore is in itself a struggle, let alone using a computer. Think about moving back home and the fact that you still call it home. The urge to withdraw rolling over you like a fog. All you can bring yourself to do is to lock yourself in your room. Under neon loneliness. And wait for something to change. Okay, what's it doing now? It just force quit me out. Okay, let's open that up again then. This is what it did on one of the other endings, and I had to restart it a few times. See what it's doing. Hopefully you guys can see that. Withdrawn ending. Yep, you guys can still see it. That's good. So we got the withdrawn ending that time. So that's the fifth ending, the withdrawn ending. It took us about an hour and a half to get it. We were pretty feckin' cursed during that. We got a little achievement there called the Sin Eater. How did you get home last night? Good question. So we are just missing one ending now. So I'll show you how to get the final one. So as I've indicated before, the sixth and final ending of this game is another one that cuts the game short. I believe it's always on day 2, at least as far as I've seen so far. But all we have to do is ship that weird parcel, literally the only parcel we see in this game, to ourselves. So let's just do the quick intro and write down our address. So, let's be aggressive this time. Hey, asshole! Time here has been rough, but nothing compared to the hell that was living with you. The city sucks, but it's still an upgrade. Someone hook me up with this computer job while I get myself back together. I don't regret leaving. I don't miss you. Thanks for nothing. This. And here we go. So we read everything on our first playthrough today, so I'm not going to bother reading or looking at anything. Let's just try and whip this final one. As I said, it was always going to be a shorter stream today because there is less we need to do to get these achievements. So I'm not sure what ending you guys think is the best one so far. It is a hard call. I do quite like the one where you get sacked, to be fair. That one's quite funny. I guess it's difficult to like the endings, given, bar one, they're all kind of bad endings. Actually, come to think of it, I guess being sacked is your best possible ending in this game. Because then at least Satan just gives up on you. So let's go straight through. And let's get to... Oh, fuck, I didn't write my address down. It doesn't matter, I don't think it appears on the first day. We can't go back anyway. I will write my address down next time for sure, before we get it. So begins a new night heading towards the job you picked up a while back, the same day you arrived in the city. Your official title is Data Conversion Operator, a fancy name for just a warm body that types up all the junks computers still can't read. It's not remotely glamorous, and the night shift, but it's not remotely glamorous, and it's the night shift, but it's been fairly stable and easy. Exactly what you're looking for right now, though this new location is really out in the middle of nowhere. Okay, here we go. Right out in the middle of nowhere. Just trying to remember what was behind you. Just nothing. Black nothingness. So let's get in there. Run through the first day. As I say, I don't think the package shows up on the first day, so at least we haven't fucked ourselves over. But we've got to make sure we write down our address before tomorrow, because every playthrough... From what I read online, it does vary, but every playthrough we've done, it's been on day 2. Parcels appeared. So let's get through our first day and start to seal in our fate this time. Hi, Jessica. For the last time, we send Jessica Richards her letter. 9776 Lafayette. Field. We go. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Off we go. Anaya Cooper. 2384. Second drive. It gets hard to read after that. Northeast, I think. Marvsville. WA, I think. It definitely says Marvsville. WA 98. Can't read it after that though. Maybe Northeast is supposed to be on the other line with Marvsville. Can't read the end of that. I'm sorry about your Harvard admission. 98273 maybe. Let's just get the things at 9823. Try it anyway. It's still not showing up anything. Well, the system ain't perfect, is it? Marvsville. It definitely says Marvsville. Oh, I'm sending it to what it says. Fuck you, internet. Albertina. Again, another good name. This game's full of them. Albertina Kramer. 3047. Scylla. ST129. Berwyn. Is that enough? Berwyn IL. Yes, that was enough. Noella Wheeler. 479. Levittown. Apt. 893. Birch. Bushwood WI. 17 F2 I think. Doesn't matter that much as long as we get through this day. What's that say? Our neighbour 34042 Isola. 34042. 42. What does that say? Pershing, New Jersey. There's only one option, so let's roll with it. (291) Loco, Desert, Buckhorn. Go. Oh, there is a thing on there. 5599 maybe? Garner's Ferry Road? That's two postcode options. 209, the top one. I read this last time, so I won't read it again, but this is the chronophobia one. Street. It's Colorado Springs, if I remember right. Yes, it is. You'd give me different options, wouldn't you? One. That one's one we can just skip. It feels like I'm in some sort of dream or coma, and I kept trying to understand if that fact is true or not, but it evades me every time I try and observe. Is there another word there? I don't think so. Before I knew it, my life had wasted by. Is that one? Darren Gentry down the street from the drugstore. Can't do anything with that corner. Eight, 7 bowler 73537. Oh yeah, El Dorado. I remember seeing that last time. Nothing on that one. I think in the first day you largely get the same letters, because we always get latest there. Linda Morales, 285 Brown, Bill, Bags, Wyoming. There she is. And Mr. Massa, 2167, Teachy, Fishtail. Fishtail's a good place name. 59028. Yeah, it was Teachy as well. Got everything, or do we get another wave? Oh no, another wave. 99 L Street, Loop City. Spell it, New York. C. Sebastian. 5330 Green Up. Silverthorn. CO. 80497. 8825 Shelling, Missoula, Montana. 57. Completely crap. Good names are coming out this time. Town, Highway, Millstone, J. R. Williams, first man to be killed by a robot. Became the first person known to be killed by a robot when a factory robot's arm struck him in the head. I think that's the end of our day. I think he's always last. Yep, workday completed. Home we go. This time to write down our fecking address. The workday over, you shield your eyes briefly as you glance outside the subway window towards the rising sun. The train is now active and bustling with people, calmly meditating in the morning collective idle state, going to and about their jobs. This city was the first time you rode in a big subway. It was quietly exciting to be in such a large moving contraption with total strangers. You've become accustomed to it now, but still a thought encroaches. Thinking about getting used to being in that isolated room and how you're never going to. So this time, we read the fecking address because we're going to need it. So, our address time is 700 Kalau Boulevard, Dept 454, Libby, MN 56469. 56469. Let's go. To work. Let's try and find that parcel. Which hopefully will play ball and be on day 2 like it's been every other time. Off we go. Around the corner. We'll see the shadow today, I think, going past on the floor. And there he goes. Cheers, Satan. Every time you see any life here. I just realised you can rattle the gate there. But anyway, let's keep going. We are so close. So we pop along the little bridge. And we do our second day at work. It was about a month ago when you started this odd little job. Very basic work, just manually type in whatever the automated optical character recognition software failed to scan. Usually it consists of mail that never got somewhere because someone had the handwriting skills of a fish. Mail that's travelled from place to place endlessly, unsure where it's even going anymore. No place to call home, not without intervention. They say it's automated, but the system really makes some weird choices about what it wants translated sometimes. Not terribly surprising, the company's software situation doesn't appear very modern by any means. And here we are. Potentially for the last time in this little tunnel. Farewell, Rabbit Ears TV. Farewell, trash bags. Farewell, creepy, claustrophobic room. And here we go. Cider. There I am. Orchestra. Lights. I'll spell my own address. 700 Palau Boulevard at 454 Libby. Run it by me. top one, isn't it? MN. Boulevard, MN. 56494, 56494. Yeah, it's the top one. Molly Cable. 7. Shirts Road, Libby. MN. 5, 6, 4, 6, 9. I have a feeling she's going to be the recurrent one, so let's type it in. There it is. Right, that's the parcel we've got to send to ourselves. So, adverse. 700 Palau Boulevard. Wrapped. 454 Libby. MN. 56469. So, adverse 700 Kalau Boulevard, apt 454, Libby, MN 56469, 56469. So, yes, I read that as the top one. Hopefully, that'll head to me now. Shadows, they walk where we walk. They stand where we stand. They bleed where we bleed. Nothing really matters anymore as long as we get to the next day. Well, yeah, to the next day, the next morning. 2375 Y58 3126 102 3393 2220 5758 2 920 238. What am I looking for? 373 200. Sorry, not 002229 65 1781 230. I don't know what that is. So that's that on previous days. 956 723. I think that's vaguely right. Hopefully it's good enough to go through. It's Molly Cable. Hey Molly. Molly Cable with a question mark. Hello from Ohio. David in the red barn down the street. Wayne O'Brien 11401 Ravens Corner Road, Cordova, MD. Yep. Molly Cable. I think there'll be at least one more. Yep. Raymond and Sarah Kimper. It's interesting there were a couple of letters between them as well. 69 Palmdale. Raymond. It's called Raymond. He lives in Raymond. Good choice, man. It's been a while. I hope you're doing well. I had to get out of there. Give me a call, okay? Y2's Molly Cable. Why indeed. Oh, that's a gibberish one. You don't have to be dead to become a ghost. That's always a skippable one. Any more? Oh, yep, still going. Creepy dog. 439 Morrow Road, South Lebanon, Ohio. Poly cable went missing. He lived there angry. He died there angry. A very loud thunder. I thought it was the storm. I raised my arms in front of me. I had to touch my face. I thought I didn't have it anymore. Sorry, I'm typing a bit fast just to get through. It said the air displacement was double the intensity generated by the dropping of an atomic bomb, as half of the victims found outdoors were dismembered and full release, with very little of them remained to be found. Close enough? Yeah. Nothing on that one. People will come for miles to watch you burn. Nice. Okay, we're there. Let's go and see if we can trigger this final ending. As you do the math, it's becoming clear you're coming up short on rent again. It was already after several late due payments. The job's pay is per item typed up, so you contacted your manager and asked for more mail to process. Doing some overtime tomorrow, even in that small room, should be fine. We're not going to reach tomorrow though, because we're about to go and check out this parcel. So, you ready, kids? This is the final ending, I believe, if I've got this right. There's an uncomfortable heft to this package. The materials you can feel in it and the wires that are poking out of the package in places are gravely ominous. Do you open the package? Oh my yes, open the package. You begin peeling apart one of the bomb ending. And that's why I saved that one till last. Isn't that fun? Well, at least you didn't get possessed that time. But that was the sixth and final ending, which is the bomb ending. So we have seen all 6 endings of Dead Letter Department. So when it eventually comes up with my stats screen, that's where we're going to end it for today and end it in total. So, as I said before, I am Kim, or Adverse Camber 42. My main stream is live Mondays and Wednesdays at 8 p.m. GMT and Saturdays at 5 p.m. GMT, where I'm currently playing Alan Wake 3 on PlayStation 5. I do sometimes play other games on the side, as and when I have a couple of free hours. During the week, I'm currently playing Life is Strange Reunion on PlayStation 5, and this is my Weird Shit Sundays game, but as I previously mentioned, Weird Shit Sundays is now going on hiatus until the beginning of May. We're having about a month off. And when I come back, we are going to be playing Scarlet Hollow on Steam. I have an Adverse Camber 42 Blue Sky account, well, I'll always let you know when I'm going to pop on and play, in case you want to join me, see where I'm at, offer advice, all that jazz. I also have an Adverse Camber 42 YouTube channel, where old episodes are put up usually within a day of airing here, in case you want to check back and see all 6 episodes of Dead Letter Department, or any of the previous games I've played. My tastes are varied and there's a lot on there right now, including Cyberpunk 2077, House of Ashes, Lies of P, Mouthwashing, Iron Lung, Disco Elysium, Dredge, Tales from the Borderlands, Psychonauts 1 and 2, Danganronpa 1 and 2, Bloodborne, One Piece Odyssey. Please do check them out if you're interested. I'm also one half of Things Are Getting Stranger Twin Peaks Rewatch Podcast. You can find us wherever you get your podcasts. New episodes go up on a Thursday at 8 p.m. GMT. We're reviewing the series one episode at a time. I believe this week's episode is going to be Season 2, Episode 2, but all the previous episodes are up there for you to listen to, as well as our previous 2 seasons, where we rewatched and reviewed all of The X-Files and Garth Marenghi's Dark Place. Please do check them out if you're interested, and if you can afford to do so, consider supporting the Things Are Getting Strange Patreon. It helps keep the lights on and gives you access to things you can't get anywhere else, which includes a full Let's Play of the 1998 X-Files FMV game for the original PlayStation. Anyhow, that's it for today. Again, thanks for bearing with me. I'll be back tomorrow, 8 p.m. GMT, for the next part of Alan Wake. Take care, everyone, and enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Bye-bye now.